heart-shaped ones. And then I don't know if you want to grab yours and we can do like the energy pool or whatever. And I'm still not finding it, so let me check out of here. Where? Ah, there it is. Popped up.
Here you go.
Thank you, darling.
Very welcome.
Yeah, so the sound is working. We are good.
We're good to go.
We are good.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Okay, we know we fucking suck on time. It's 7 o'clock. And we used to be 5:30.
Oh, you guys.
We've just been quite busy. Miranda with her little baths that she's doing.
Yes, you
She's
guys.
been cracking coconuts all flipping day. And I don't know what the heck that is.
Well, that's not shown on there.
Okay. Oh, yeah, let me plug in the charger. Go ahead and do my introduction.
All right, guys. So we thought it would be good for us to go over, well, let's do our introduction, huh? Shall we?
Yeah.
You are watching The Witching Hour. No, just kidding.
Dun, dun, dun.
Don't. No, just kidding. Yeah, so welcome to The Witching Hour. I am your host, Miranda. My co-host is right over there, Nina, and she's gonna pop back in here in just a minute, guys, because you know, we like to run on magical time. Now, I, being part native, also run on native standard time, so I'm really late. And this is Nina, y'all.
Hi, y'all. If you don't know me by now, you never love me. Okay, so got the singing out. Love that, love that. So today we are going to talk about
Setting up your spiritual altar.
Your spiritual altar and getting started on your spiritual or witchy journey, guys. A lot of people come in here not knowing what the first steps are.
And a lot of times people are afraid to come into these shops. And you don't need to be afraid, at least not in our shop. No, just kidding.
No, I mean, go with your intuitiveness. Obviously, you have other senses that are starting to appear if you're stepping into your spirituality. You know, go around the outside of the place and just see what kind of vibe you get. If you're feeling good, step inside. See what kind of vibe you get. Listen to your body and your senses.
Definitely. I agree with that. Or if you have other people in your circle, or you have a little bit of a witchy tribe, fill it out.
Exactly. As we both take a drink. Oh, that's cold. It's good.
That's nice, huh?
Okay. Before we get started, guys, so we know we are in Mercury retrograde, which is always lovely.
Yeah, because
Do you know what planet we're in this month? You think it's Virgo? No, that's why you're all fucked up.
I know.
Okay, this girl has been tripping and banging into shit all day long.
I have bruises everywhere, you
You've
guys.
seen her cracking coconuts and shit, you know, and those are hard to crack open. This girl's fucking ricocheting back on herself. So we got some little party favors for you before we get started.
Yes, okay, so what we thought would be a nice little fun pool. So I'll do the love cards at the end of the night. Nina is going to go ahead and do these ones, and we figure pick 1, 2, or 3. And
This pile goes in 1. This pile goes in 2. This pile goes in 3. Pick your number, 1 to 3, okay? I'm going to pull, and this is going to be kind of what to look out for during the retrograde and what you can work on, and
hopefully we can give you some kind of tips to get through it. I don't think I uploaded any of my videos yet, so I'll upload those later, but one of them was a witch chip. Copal, you guys, Copal is amazing during retrograde. It helps ground you out, it helps clear your head, it helps clear your space.
And now that we have copal spray in the house,
you don't have to burn the resin.
You don't have to burn the resin because
Or
it is
the
very
incense.
smoky. Very smoky. So you can just spray that around you. You can carry it in your car, in your office, just a quick let it fall down over you, and you're good to go.
And it's actually really good, you guys.
It is.
It's very, very good. I don't see anybody on here yet.
Okay. All right. So pick your numbers really quick. I'm going to give you a few more seconds to pick those out, and then we will go with the pull. But also stay grounded, guys. Stay grounded, and since it is in Virgo, Virgos are very stubborn.
We're emotional.
Emotional.
We're centered
Like
to the earth.
they're OCD.
Yeah.
So you
I've
might
been that way today. It's been bad, you guys.
Yeah,
So
like your
bad.
thinking might be constantly on a certain thing or a certain aspect, and just know that because it is in Virgo, you're gonna get some of those Virgo attributes, and you're not crazy. A lot of people are coming in so fucking emotional, and they're just like, I don't know what's wrong with me, and I'm like, it's not only you, okay? This is
Yeah,
the retrograde.
I walked into the shop and everybody's like, I feel off, and I'm like, have we lit copal today? And ever since I lit copal, I've been going deep. So I think they were just, the Mercury gods were mad at me or something. I don't know. They were like, look at this. No.
Okay, so I'm gonna start with 1. If you pick the number 1, this is what you got to.
This is what's going on, and this is some tips that we
Looking
can.
forward to.
Yeah.
In this retrograde, okay? All right. So of course the past is returning, you guys, for you guys strong. Beware of past lovers, past friendships, relationships coming to surface. And these are coming to surface because we just let go of the snake year.
Yes, and
You
don't
know.
forget Mercury. Them exes want to pick up that phone
Yeah.
every time.
You just shed that skin, you're nice and bright and you're shining new skin, and these motherfuckers want to come and tear you down. Do not let your past come back in because it is not there for you. Obviously there's a cord still there. There's something they're still holding on, or you feel an obligation to them, even a glimpse of hope. This is where you need a cord cutting. So beware of the exes. Don't entertain it because you will fall flat on your face. I am seeing also, right now, do not rush anything, any big changes, okay? Do not rush any big purchases. And I know it's hard because it's tax time, y'all. Do not rush anything right now for number 1s. Also, you are going to come into a little bit of struggles. It's going to feel like everything's falling down on you. But this is temporary. This is very temporary, you guys. Also, you're going to feel like you're being judged by outside sources. Who cares?
Was that hard for Virgos? No, I'm just kidding.
This is for 1s, okay? If you were a 1, a 1 or a 1, whichever one.
Oh, no.
Don't mind me, I'm stupid. Okay, you're gonna feel judgment from others big time here. Do not let that alter the way you feel about yourself. You're not doing anything wrong, guys. Let their judgment come to you, because what they're doing is they're mirroring themselves to you. Okay, I am seeing that one thing that you can hang on to is your finances, because you're not making them big ass purchases. You're not spending money where you don't need to. So money is gonna be a good flow for you, and that's really good. What you can do to keep this all at bay is to remember who you are. Remember who you are, where you are, how far you've come from where you've been, and don't let anybody alter that, okay? And also, number 1s have a lot of past they need to let go of, okay? A lot of past. So you can do this by meditation, cord cutting, energy work, anything like that. So that is cleansing my number 1 people, guys. Okay, number 2. If you picked number 2,
I love this. I just love this.
I feel like I'm on TikTok and shit, man. Those bitches that are on there. And this is, you know, they're full of shit too, because they have the ones that have the words on it. Okay. Anyways, let me just not say nothing.
Let's hear it from the real side.
I'm not a TikTok reader. I should be though.
No, you should
Okay. So what I'm seeing so far is there's a lot of contemplation here, and there's holding back. You're gonna have opportunities, and you're holding yourself back because of fear. Because of fear, and because you feel like it's going to alter somebody that is close to you, whether it's your partner, your kids, too much. You're not trying to crack the shells, guys. You can't walk on eggshells, okay? I'm also seeing that there is refusal for change. Okay, so that means a whole bunch of changes coming in your life just because you refuse it. This is something that's gonna feel like it's breaking you, or feel like you're losing everything in your life when you're actually not really losing shit. It's bringing in more stuff. I'm seeing lots of arguments and miscommunication with you guys. Number 2.
So that means to slow it down, y'all.
Slow down. Don't be quick with your emotions, and don't be emotionally driven, because this is going to get your ass into a lot of trouble. And regrets. You know, you don't want to regret hurting people's feelings. I'm a Leo. I fucking lash out and I say the ugliest shit that hurts people, but I have very much learned how to control myself. Also, giving too much of yourself to others. Okay, you're giving too much of yourself, giving too much of your energy away, and it's not being reciprocated. Okay, what you can do here is you need to start working on boundaries with you and with others. Okay, this is what's going to keep you grounded. This is what's going to keep you safe. And don't ever be afraid to be yourself. If you can't be yourself with your partner,
who can you be yourself with?
Right, cut that shit off.
Yeah.
Life is too short to be miserable. So I am seeing that boundaries. You need to start seeing where you're feeling affected, where you're feeling like you're not being accepted, heard, or appreciated. And these are the places that you need to start putting boundaries. And now is an okay time to put boundaries, because you're going to be at your height of emotion. And that doesn't mean to go yell at them and be like, bitch, I fucking cut you off and cut their tires and shit. You know, don't do all that. They don't have to be dramatic. Just very subtle.
We forget, she's a 90s baby, y'all. Like,
Oh yeah. Hey, and also I am seeing that you do need some alone time to decompress, to get your shit together, to just
Reflect.
fall into yourself, breathe, and jam out to some music that makes you feel good. You know, take your bath, get a cleansing bath from, Miranda has a great, it's a block remover and rope opener, okay? And do you suggest a bath during retrograde?
Yes, I do. I suggest cleansing the area, cleansing yourself. Just because you have all kinds of crazy stuff going on, this can actually help with combat some of the craziness.
Yeah, and every time I think of baths, I think of masturbation, so, you know, go there or don't, it's up to you. So number 2s, that is what you have to look forward to. All right, last but definitely not least,
Number 3,
and this one was left behind. Okay.
Someone's feeling themselves.
I know. Number 3, you might not be getting affected too much here, because I am feeling that there's lots of confidence here. I do feel things going your way, especially career and money-wise. Okay, let's see what we got. Speak to me. Okay, you gotta be. Never mind. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is unjust. This is if you've got court shit going on, or if you don't be aware of how you're driving, law enforcement, immigration. Okay, be careful of these things, okay? Because I am seeing.
Don't be doing illegal shit, alright?
The law is coming in to take control. I'm also seeing tower moment, and I'm feeling mental breakdown.
Oh.
So
Everything's coming through.
Yeah, where you're confident and stuff in who you are, there's gonna be a mental breakdown because of no movement, or of, you know, really harsh things coming in and showing you the truth. Ugh. The truth is gonna be shown to you guys, and sometimes this isn't pretty. You know, don't ask to reveal shit unless you're ready for it.
You guys, seriously, I've made that mistake a time or two, and the universe they'll smack you right in the face.
So with the tower moment, I'm seeing shitloads of change. So
it's okay, because this is coming to an end, and this is the last part for you to start moving forward.
Yes, just the only good thing I see here right now so far is your confidence in who you are. So know that you're a beast and you can get through all of these things. You're not falling apart. You don't have to.
Soy chingona, right? Or
Chingonas. You don't have to fall into depression. You don't have to allow yourself to feel like you're not needed. Okay, because I feel like this is hitting people really hard mentally. That mental crash.
And that's where my coconut bath comes in. No, just kidding.
No, for real. The coconut is definitely for the mental. It's for the head area and emotional. Okay, and how you can overcome this, and what you should be doing is looking at all options before you're rushing in. Do not rush in. Do not sign fucking statements. Do not be getting yourself into anything lengthy, any type of leases, any type of, even on the legal stuff, if you can push that shit back, push it back until you're out of retrograde.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
look at all of your opportunities and know that there's always an out. You're not gonna stay stuck in bullshit like forever, okay? Remember, time is fluid, time is constantly moving and changing. Just like happiness comes and goes, so does sadness, so does craziness, and so does the dark side. Also, this is meant to test you, all right? You are being shown exactly who you are, not only in your confidence, but how you overcome things and how strong you are. And I do feel like this is because you're codependent, dependent on others for stuff. So this is definitely going to benefit you to be more independent, okay? And that doesn't mean single, guys. Independence is so different from single. Codependency is where you live and breathe around somebody else and you can't make a move without them. And no, you should have the freedom to have your independence. So this is going to give you that type of freedom when you feel like you can breathe again. And that's probably why there's a mental crash out, because of the codependency going on here. Okay, guys? So there's number 3. Stay confident, bitches.
I'm sorry, guys. That was a little bit of a rough reading, but I thought
It
it would be
was.
great. I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Hey.
I ain't saying I picked a number or nothing, but that's awful.
Oh,
I know.
shit.
I know.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so when you're coming into your spirituality, the first thing you ever want to do, even if you don't know what your gifts are or you don't know what your purpose is or why you're even curious, okay, about other things other than what you were brought up to be. This is because in all aspects, no matter which way you go in your spiritual journey, it's very important, and that's protection.
Yes.
Protection for your household, for yourself, for your family, different things like that. So it's not about the tools that you're purchasing or even your aesthetic or anything, but it's remembering your senses, okay? Follow your senses, follow your intuition, and you want to start with awareness. Okay?
Absolutely.
So before worrying about crystals and altars and everything like that, you want to notice your moods around the moon phases, okay? Notice your moods.
What you're pulled to.
Yes, what are you pulled to? Where does your curiosity draw you? Because, of course, you're going to think, oh, well, I better go to a crystal shop because that's what people like that do. But if you're not drawn there, because I'm not drawn to crystals whatsoever, guys.
And me, I can totally bathe in rocks. I'm weird like that, though. I'm a nature sign, okay?
Yeah.
I'm a
Also,
nature
if
sign.
you're a dreamer and you're having these crazy ass dreams, track them, journal them, see what it is that your intuition is telling you, or what is the cycle or the sweet sequence of these dreams. You want to learn who you are yourself, okay? And just remember, check things out, go to different places. That way you don't have to be stuck in like a group of people that just do glamour or that do tarot or herbal or anything like that. Test it all out, okay? You don't have to commit to anything forever, or you can commit to all of it. It's totally freelance here, guys.
Or-
you do what the
yeah.
fuck you want to do.
Or if you walk into a place and you don't feel connected to it, that doesn't mean that this isn't your path or you should give up. This just means, maybe that's not what you're ready for yet, and that's okay. That's what I tell people all the time with coming into their gifts, whether you're doing cards, you're doing the pendulum, you're doing cleanses, you're any of that type of work. That it doesn't mean that it's not for you. This isn't your path. This just means like maybe you're gonna be directed a different way, and that's okay.
Okay, yeah, definitely. And also, like, okay, I just lost my train of thought. Hold on.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. Okay, what the fuck was I saying? Okay, yeah, but try to commit at least a month. At least a month, not a week. A week ain't shit, guys. At least a month into everything that you try, to see where you're gonna go. But if you are already knowing, like, pretty much what your gifts are or whatever, then do that too. But learning protection early is definitely going to be key. Not because everything's scary, but boundaries are holy.
Mm-hmm. They are.
You are holy. Your space, your sacred space where you practice, where you put up your altars, where you bring your family and lay at home, lay your head at night, is holy. And this is what we call sacred space. You know, we do sacred space in the middle of like any type of candle work, meditation, spell work, anything like that. You want to make sacred space within your sacred space, okay? And the reason for this is because you never know what's going to come through. You don't want shit coming through that is going to just be let loose in your house. Because sometimes newbies will do dumb shit and open portals.
Or they go to certain shops that claim that they're going to teach them how to conjure railroad demons, and then you will end up paying double the price to learn how to get rid of those railroad demons.
Yeah. Okay, so the first way you can protect yourself is like visualization. Visualizing the white light. I used to do the violet flame, you know, around myself. It's just whatever you feel. It's easier with the white light. Visualize white light elements around you, metals around you, or even your ancestors, archangels, guides. And if you don't know who your guides are, it doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter. They're there regardless. Just ask them to come in and give you protection. Okay. Also, you want to cleanse your space. So if you're cluttered, unclutter that shit.
Yeah, you guys, seriously, I get a lot of people that, I'm a chaos witch. Just because you're a chaos witch doesn't mean you need to work in dirtiness. Okay, there's a difference between clutter, dirtiness, and actually working with your altar.
Yeah, because clutter is like a lived-in home. Okay, dirtiness is different. That's all I can say. When there's shit piled up in a corner and it's not organized and it's not this and that, and you know, and I'm not judging anybody, but this is the truth. Things will hide in this stuff. You will not be able to cleanse it correctly.
Yeah, and even when we go through homes, that's one of the things that we see, that we notice a lot in certain areas. You know, I will be honest, because I know men and I like to go hunting too. Okay, but I'm telling you right now, when you get home and all that hunting gear is in the corner, and then you've got your little rain gear and you've got all of that just thrown everywhere, trust me, I know that it is easy to get cluttered. So you guys, we will find things in there, in that space, and then we have to really work hard to get it out.
Yeah, most definitely. And then this is where you got to start limiting who you allow in your life, who has access to you,
or at least into your homes, or your spiritual space.
Exactly. Yeah. Anything else as far as cleansing or protection of the home?
I would designate a specific space. You know, designate that as your specific space. I know with a lot of people that have done that, even just coming on here, people have specific spaces that they have dedicated to. This is where I'm gonna do my YouTubes. This is where I'm gonna. It's the same with an altar, you guys.
Right.
That is your specific space. You don't put stuff
tongue twister.
It is. It's your space, you guys. Be mindful of who you allow in there.
Right. Because you don't want to have to cleanse after every person that leaves your house. So this is where I suggest the salting after you cleanse. If you don't know how to cleanse, you know, you can ask one of us.
You can even Google it anymore. Everything's online.
Pretty much everything.
But if something don't sound right, don't do it.
Right. You want to salt everything. This will stop things from coming in. Also, I always think tourmaline over the door hinges will leave everybody's shit, because everybody has stuff on them, guys. Everybody has something, and you don't want them to come and shit it all in your house and leave it there to just marinate, okay? You don't. And I don't mean literal. Well, it could be literal shit too. I don't know. Maybe they clogged up your toilet. I'm not sure. You know, but
I'm up.
But anyway, so what it does is it will not allow the negative in the home, whether they come in or not. Or sometimes they won't even feel comfortable in your home, and that is a huge sign right there.
Yeah.
Huge sign if they're not willing to come across that threshold.
Definitely.
Yeah, so that's one way that you can keep people out and keep your home safe.
And you know me, I love the broom trick. Just gonna take that broom and I'm gonna flip it the other way.
Yep.
You know, that keeps unwanted people out, like mother-in-laws,
Yeah.
Me and the mother-in-laws, damn.
Well, I've never had a mother-in-law that actually liked me. And the last one, I mean, I can't even really call her a mother-in-law because I talked to her like 2 times on text.
Oh.
And I don't even know if she knew that I was like even engaged to her son. So
Oh, damn.
yeah. It's beautiful.
No,
Yeah.
Willis's mom was amazing. She's definitely a great person. So I can't say all mother-in-laws, but my first one, she was a beast, man. She still is. She's alive and well, I believe.
Yeah.
I'm not sure on that one, but I know she's alive.
Yeah.
I should probably shut up now. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna get myself in trouble without even getting myself in trouble.
But first and foremost, guys, it's okay to take advice from people that are already in their spirituality, in their walk. Please do not think that that is the way you need to go. Do not let them force you, oh no, this is the only right way. No, there is no such thing. This is not like church, motherfuckers. Okay, we are not the only true church, okay? So this is whatever's best for you. And every person is an individual. Every person has different things. So if you take it in, if it feels right, take it all the way in. If it doesn't, push it out. Don't even worry about it. Because remember, you're already intuitive. You're already getting senses, and you're already manifesting your shit. So you are already on the right path. And if you don't think you're doing this, I guarantee you already are. You just are not aware of it yet. You already sense energy, so your journey is already starting. So just with that, hold on.
She writes everything down.
I do.
I will say that's one thing that happens with a lot of spiritual workers is we end up getting to the point to where we have to write things down because it's a work. It's a work.
Yeah. Well, I have other things going on in my head right now. Like right now, somebody is trying to get into me, and I don't not get into me, but trying to knock on my head right now. Trying to communicate, and I usually am able to block them out, and I don't know why I'm not able to right now. So I'm like, it just hit me all of a sudden. But okay, first thing I want to tell you though is that you already have all of these attributes. So your purpose, thank you.
I'm like, dragon's blood.
I know.
Dragon's blood. Maybe that's why the dog is tripping.
Yeah, because he keeps he keeps coming to me. Purpose is rarely loud. It's not gonna knock on your head and be like, McFly, McFly. No, this is something that is repetitive for you. So you have to be aware and pay attention to the things that are coming your way, the things that are coming to you. You are actually attracting these. So you're bringing it into your realm. You attract them for a reason, okay? And this is because it's for you. And I've always said, with my guides, I don't have any boundaries. But, whatever they bring, even if it's something I've never dealt with before, I'm like, okay, I'm just listening to my guides.
Yeah, and that's the thing, and that's what I started building with my kids right away too, is pay attention to your intuition, you guys, it will never steer you wrong. I've been doing, I'm a Virgo, and I always know what's best, but I've gotten to the point where I've started to listen to my intuition, even though I'm a Virgo, and I always know what's best, because that helped me lock myself out of the house the other day. That helped me not drop a few things the other day. That helped me know which situation I was walking into. So,
yeah, and me, I'm just kind of like da 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 da, and I just deal with it as it comes, and it doesn't bother me because I don't get ungrounded very easily. So I'm just like, okay, whatever. I'm kind of a go with the flow. But the way with repetitiveness and stuff with your abilities, what comes at you a lot? Just try to identify the ability that you have. What do people naturally come to you for? And this is friends, family, anybody, even strangers, guys. Do they ask for advice during emotional chaos for them? Do you see the real situation beneath the drama? As a third person, and you see exactly what's going on, even if they're sugarcoating or lying about stuff. Do you tend to see yourself giving advice and motivating others? Do you have an organizing vision? And this comes with organizing, creativity, creating beauty. And this is for most of the people that are able to do art or create products and work with herbs and stuff like that, you know, for themselves.
But
Or-
you've seen my crafty side.
Yeah, I have. She's so good at it. Or do you hold space without judgment?
And you know what? That one I really had to work on. I'm a Virgo, you guys. Your first impression with me is usually a lasting one. But I always hated how everyone said Virgos were so judgmental. So I've always tried to make it a point to step out of my own shoes and see where that person is coming from. Not to be judgmental.
Yeah, and so like this is gonna be something normal, like a fish in water, guys. So like talk show hosts, their gift isn't just talking, it's drawing people in, attaching with their emotional like atonement and making them feel seen. It's a platform for people to have the ability to see clearly. And so that's also something that you can look at too. Your purpose is gonna grow from what you're already working with, okay? You already have these abilities naturally. So what did you think, or what was one of the first ones that you had?
For what?
Like your purpose, what was one of the first things that you had seen?
This one is so scary. It is so
Oh my gosh,
scary.
I love her
So
scary
awful.
stuff.
So with me, my mom was very open and she had no problems with working with me. I swear to this day that my grandma Grace was a healer. And okay, this one's traumatic, you guys. This one is traumatic. So I apologize in advance.
It's okay. Do you need tissues?
I might need tissues. No.
I'm always the one crying on this one.
So my first thing that started is spirits. I used to have spirits that came through me all the freaking time. And I was able to push them off. I was young, and I knew that was it was ingrained in my blood, so I knew that was a very real purpose. So, but then there was this one that just would not go away. She would not leave. And the longer she stayed, the meaner she got. And she was kind of a bitch anyway. And I'm about 9 years old when I finally kind of tap into like my full effect of these whole spirits. And I was having nightmares. I was seeing her. She was very violent. Okay, knowing what I know now, I understand it more. But I had a vision. I had started having visions when I was really young.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually had to go and see someone to be blessed through the natives because they were very real, and I had a hard time distinguishing which ones were and which ones weren't. And again, I'm 9 years old when this one comes through. Probably a little bit younger. I'd been seeing her for a couple years prior. But she really just came through when I was about 9.
Mm-hmm.
And come to find out, because my mom, she just looked at me because I was shaking in the car one day. And she's like, Miranda, do you see spirits? And I'm like, I started bawling, just bawling.
Aww.
And I'm like, yeah, Mom, sometimes they don't go away. I go, she won't go away. And she goes, it's okay. And the reason she found out is because she had been working with the cards.
Mm-hmm.
And one day the cards just started falling out. And they said, you need to talk to Miranda. She's seeing a spirit. The spirit's not leaving her alone. And it just fell out. And they said that her gift is very strong. She needs help. And so she decided to approach me in the car that day.
Mm-hmm.
On the way home from school. And that's when I was like, yeah. And I just started bawling and I told her everything. Well, come to find out, there is research that has been done on this, so I'm not going to say any names or anything. But the woman that I was seeing, I had a vision of her when I was very little. She was pregnant. She was very, very pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
And when it first started, I started seeing her run through hallways and running, like she was trying to get away, and she was crying, and I didn't understand. And that was my first vision. And then they would go further into it, and they would get more crazy.
Intense, yeah.
And I had a vision where she ends up dying. Okay. And I thought it was just a nightmare. Again, we did our research. Come to find out, this woman was a living woman. She was pregnant. Her boyfriend used to beat her, and he beat her to death, and their baby died in the process.
Damn, that's sad.
So she was what you would call a hardened spirit. She was very angry. And she decided to attack me because where she was, she thought that I could do something. And, you know, even the medicine man had said, you know, that some of these spirits you come across, they're going to be
aggressive.
They're going to be aggressive, and it's going to be a little hard, but you've got to decide on where you're going from there. And a lot of times they'll come at you anyway, because you need to remember that you're a light, and you're guiding these spirits. So, you know.
And they basically don't know she's 9 years old, guys.
Yeah, they don't. And so, yeah, it was a whole thing. We had to do a big, huge cleansing. We had to do a bunch of stuff. And then that's when I started reading cards, because my mom and her friend were playing, and then the cards, they were falling out, and I was just talking. And my mom will tell you to this day, she'll be like, I hate when you do that, because she'll just say something and I'll pop off with something else. And it's not me talking, you guys, it's the spirits. Like, they channel through me, and I'm trying to make it work. So that was my very first thing. And then the next thing, I think I started to be able to look at other kids, and I knew what their home life was like.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, and that made that really hard growing up. Okay, I knew
bet.
what their home life was like. I knew what they were going through. That fucked me up. And one thing that always sticks with me is I started to realize that people would come and unload. Basically, they'd be like, and they didn't even know me. They would just open up to me and tell me everything, and I had this great advice to give them. But I was like, what? Where did this come from?
And just because your life is a fucking mess does not mean that you don't have good advice for other people. That is a misconception, okay?
Yes.
Where people think you have to heal yourself, or you have to have your shit together.
I love that you said
No. It is totally the opposite. The more chaotic your life is, probably the better advice you have. Because you're not speaking through self, you're speaking through spirit. And it is spirit-led. And that's when you know it's not ego, it's not anything like that.
Spirit is our higher self, you guys. Spirit is what we strive to be.
And it don't matter if it's the Holy Spirit or a demonic, it don't matter. Whatever the fuck it is that you use, we call it spirit because it's all. Okay, it is whatever is driving you and pushing you to your spirituality. So, yeah, I need to make that very clear, because like my first gift was healing.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, my mom said that with me one time too.
Really?
No, so that was probably rough on you, huh? Okay, so she grew up in the Bible Belt of Texas. Like, that's rough.
Very, yeah. And what was crazy is my connection to the spirit realm was so strong, and I thought everybody was like this. Like, we would stop to pray, and my favorite was like the praise and worship. You know, that's where they sing all these lovely songs, and some are hyped as fuck, and some are just really sad, and it makes you cry, and you're just like, you know. Yes, I used to lift my hands in prayer, okay? And every time I would close my eyes just to connect, I would connect instantly, and I would just feel a white light. I would see it, and I would just feel it extending outward from me. And I didn't know what this was. I thought that everybody felt this. And when I explained it to somebody one time, they're like, no, that doesn't happen to me. I'm like, what the hell?
Are you not praying right? No.
Yeah, I thought maybe I was doing something wrong. But no, my connection was very fierce. And it is because when I was a child, I did see spirits, but I had to shut that down real quick. It was not allowed in my home.
Yes.
So with that gift, I was still able to connect. I just wouldn't allow myself to see spirits. But connecting to spirit itself was very strong for me. And so when I finally accepted, and after I went through my cancer thing and I reawakened, that is kind of what opened up my third eye. I just got all these senses at once, and I didn't really understand what they were.
You thought you were losing your mind.
I did. I had a hard spiritual, like, fight within myself because I had the devil prayed out of me a few times, 5, you know, because that's what they said it was, and I thought I did something wrong, and so it was that self-infliction and that control that religion tries to have over you, where you don't have the connection to source. But in my life, the universe brought people into my life, you know, that were able to guide me. But when I started, I remember specifically there was this young kid, and he was at my cousin's house, and I knew he wasn't feeling good, and I just looked at him, and I had cancer, and so I can spot cancer right away in people. And so I saw his stomach and I saw cancer, and I thought, oh fuck, but I was not trusting myself yet. And he's like, are you okay? Because you're looking at me weird. And my cousin's like, oh, well, she's kind of gifted. She knows things.
You gotta love that, right?
She just knows things, okay? Yeah, right now I'm talking about you if you ever watch this. But so I was like, are you okay? And he goes, I haven't been feeling good. I said, you need to go to the doctor. I believe that you have cancer. And that was so hard to say because I felt like shit telling him, like,
yeah.
Who the fuck are you to tell me, bitch? You know what I mean? And I just told him, I feel like you're sick. I feel like you might have cancer, and I think that you need to take care of it right now, because if you wait any longer, you're probably not going to make it. And so within that, I think he went to the ER because his stomach was hurting real bad that night. Sure as shit, he had fucking stomach cancer. He made it. He made it through. And I think he was a little scared of me because people that don't understand, they think you're putting it on them.
Yeah, they think that's one thing you get a lot.
Yeah, so don't let shit like that make you feel bad, guys, because you're gonna get judged. You're gonna get judged like a mother, okay? And so I know damn well I didn't put that cancer on him. It was already in his fucking body. I just
seen it.
I called it out, okay? And so I know now that cancer is a demon form, okay? I'm gonna tell you guys right now, it is a spirit form that grows in the body, and it is from excessive negative energies, unprocessed emotions, and a lot of self-sabotage that makes cancer grow, okay? And I'm letting you guys know that now because this is what I have seen within myself and others as well. Hi, Papa. He's just watching.
He's like, I love coming home.
And so with that being said, I'm glad that he was able to get the advice to go to the doctor.
I'm glad that you were able to give him that advice. You need to give yourself some credit too, damn it.
Yeah. Well, fuck, I didn't even know then. You know, I didn't know, like, I was like, fuck, I'm telling this dude he's gonna have cancer and shit. What if I'm wrong? There's always that what if, guys. I even till now, this day, I have what ifs.
I do too.
You know, but it's just, you can't go against what you're sensing. You cannot go against your intuition. And so, after that, I was able to sense that. And after that, I was able to see illnesses, but I was able to reach in and pull them out. Reach in and pull them out. And if they wouldn't come out by me spiritually, like, cutting them out, and I guess that there's Chinese people that will do spiritual surgeries where they pretend like they're cutting open and they actually remove things from the body and replace it. And I had never heard of that until after I learned how to heal. And so I just automatically saw this in my head, and that is what your guided your guided spiritual hierarchy is telling you. Because to this day, like, I don't care who my guides are, honestly. I thank them all the time. I know my ancestors are there, and I know which ancestors they are. My guides, I'm just like, okay, whoever's there, thank you very much. I love you, and I trust you with everything I am. You know, and I don't, that's just not something that's important to me, to know who they are or where they come from or whatever. But yeah, I was able to see these things, and in my head I could see removing them and filling it with light. And how I knew this, I don't know. And then I learned later on, yes, once you remove something, you have to fill it with something.
Yes.
You know, and then close it up. So these are things that I was being spiritually led to do. I was not taught. So you don't always have to go and get training, okay? I don't know Reiki.
I think, yeah, that's a big misconception you come across a lot in the shop, is you don't have to have a mentor. I've been asked multiple times, well, can you mentor me? I don't believe that I'm someone that mentors. I think that I do. I think I'm one of those people that'll give you direction. I can help you with those things. We get a lot of people that come into the shop and they just sit down and they talk and we talk. And they're like, thank you so much for that advice. I feel like I'm learning just as much as you guys every single day.
Because some of the knowledge that comes in is not something we already have really thought about or know. It comes with our clear cognizance, okay? Our clear cognizance, and that is the all-knowing. And so if a person sits down and there's something I've never talked about, but I know the answer for them, then that also gives me knowledge for myself. From my subconscious and subconscious into my consciousness. So, if that makes any sense to anybody.
Yeah.
But healing was my first thing, guys. Like, I thought that's all I was a healer. And even though I saw spirits, I was like, oh, I'm not a medium. I'm not a medium.
And yet, she's one of the best in Ogden that we hear of. You know what I mean? Or in Utah, rather, right? Utah in our little area.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, and another way to find what you're really passionate about and what your interests are is, what is your belief system? What do you feel like you have to defend fiercely? You know, what are you totally against? Like me, I am totally against sex trafficking, abuse against children, any type of like, what do you call that, where you're judging people? Hold on, I can't think.
Judgment?
No, not judgment.
Racial?
Discrimination. That's the word I was looking for. Discrimination. Fuck. See, my mind goes crazy. Okay. Also, what problems do you want to help solve? And what pain have you survived? Okay, guys, listen. We've all been through shit, and our walk is not for nothing. The things we have been through is not for nothing, guys. What pain have you survived and you completely understand deeply? Or you're learning to understand, okay? Because you don't have to be completely healed to go on this journey and to help others, all right? And this is what we're talking about. You don't have to be completely anything. If they're coming to you, it's because you can fucking help them, and that's it. Point, period, blank. All right. So often your own healed wounds, or even partially healed wounds, will give you the empathy and compassion and the credentials to help other people.
It's part of your journey.
Yes, most definitely. And let yourself evolve in the way it needs to.
Don't be afraid to change. It sucks. Trust me, I'm a Virgo. I fight against it. One of my friends actually came up with a native name for me this last weekend.
Oh my gosh, what?
Swims against the current.
Oh my god.
That is so awful.
That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, they
Holy
call me
shit.
Swims against the current. And that's okay, because they have a native name too, but I'm not going to have it on here.
Yeah, and just remember, you know, if you're young and you're starting on your spiritual journey, it's not going to stay the same, you guys, like at 25 to like 45, okay? I started at about 34, 35 with my spiritual journey, and that's where I'm fully into it, because I actually started at birth, right? But all that time blocked off, my original start date for me is around 34, 35. So that's not your final form, so let it evolve into what it needs to become, because your purpose can redefine itself over and over and over and over and over again. And all of a sudden you have all these little titles. So that's why I don't like to have a title, because it will block you. It puts boundaries on your gifts, I feel.
No,
You know?
it does. And you know what? I don't know if anybody else's spirits are like this, because my ancestors will smack me in the head until I get it. They literally do, you guys. And when they come to visit me and I know I'm in trouble, I've said it before, they sit me at a freaking table.
The round table.
They sit me at
The
a table.
gangsta Godfather round table.
Yeah. And then they're all taking turns, like, telling me stuff. And I'm like, okay, my bad. I'm sorry. Well, I didn't mean to do that.
Yeah. And even if you're going hard and you feel like you have to take a back step, take it, okay? You probably need a break, and it's probably time to redirect and pivot to somewhere else.
Yes, absolutely.
And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Also, learning how to merge spiritually with business, or move like from one thing to another, like that's healing for other people. Whether you go into this professionally or not, it doesn't matter, because your energy is going to still do what it needs to do for yourself. Because not everybody is meant to do this like professionally, okay?
No, and it's rough, you guys. I know that you work on a lot of missing people's cases. I've worked on a couple of them with you guys. It's not like the television. It's rough and it can take a toll.
Yeah, it definitely can. So, with that being said, as far as your purpose, stepping into purpose, I want to go back to cleansing yourself in your place. We talked about declutter. Okay?
Yes, we did talk about clutter.
It's like static to a sweater, guys. That negative energy will stick right to your bullshit, your clutter, your dirtiness.
That's another thing I read today. It's so funny that you bring it up. You know, a negative mind will never produce positive outcomes.
Exactly that. So make sure you deep clean, like your floors, your corners, your mirrors.
Especially your corners. You guys, if you've got dirty clothes, you need to get under that hamper. I'm sorry.
Let the light in, open your windows.
And the door. I know I get yelled at all the time because I'm like, no. I'm such a light person.
Yeah. Also, sealing your entry points, okay? Your windows and your doors are symbolic thresholds. So that's where we put the salt at. And that's where you want to do washes, like on the door frames or even your floor. Sweep out the fucking negative. You know, you can light a white candle while you're doing this. Or you can get salt water and clean your windows with salt water. Is there anything else you
I a lot of times do cascarilla, which is the white eggshell chalk. I'll sprinkle that on like the vents and the windows. I've also gone in and drawn sigils either on the wall or the doors with them. One that I like to use, but I always tell people to be very careful with, is taking the Florida water and either doing a sigil on the ground in front of your home or on the back porch, whatever. And this is you sealing that property.
Yeah.
Now, if you feel like that's too much for you, that's fine. Start small. But keep your altar space or your ritual practice space, you know, cleansed.
Yeah, because you want that energy to be fluid and flowing. Also, guys, I don't care if you put your fucking hands in Fabuloso and wipe down your counters. You know what I mean? With the rag, like, or Pine Sol, Mr. Clean. It don't matter. Use what the fuck you have at home. It's all about your intention. So while you're cleansing, you have to speak what you want.
Yeah.
Like, I only want love and clarity, energy aligned with my own, is the only thing that can cross these thresholds.
Well, see, people that are, and we get a lot of bad names for being, you know, practitioners or whatever else, but you know what? People can do this with their prayers too. You know, it's funny that, yeah, you've got songs, you've got, not even just that, the songs that you sing at church, songs that make you feel comfortable. Music is a healing aid, and it doesn't have to be religious, it just needs to feel good.
Right.
Okay.
What was that song we were singing? Happy day.
Happy
Yeah.
day. Yeah,
So,
that's,
I mean,
we were doing that earlier.
yeah, and Cece, our shop's owner, was like, are you guys getting religious back here? And we're like, yeah, I guess. It was just in my head.
It was funny because, well, we had I don't know if she talked to you yesterday. No, I don't think you had a client. Okay, so one of our people that comes in, and I hope she doesn't get mad at me mentioning this. I'm not mentioning her name, but she was telling me that all of a sudden she's been getting all these Bible things left on her door. She's been getting people that are coming up to her telling her to turn to God. You know, and this woman is very versed in her practice. You can definitely tell that she practices, okay? She's very loud with it. She's very open with it. On everything. This is her lifestyle, okay? For witches, Halloween is not just one day a year.
It's all year.
It's all year. You guys, we were wild. But and she's definitely one of those people. But she was like, I don't want to go to God. I worship Satan. And I was like, whoa, you know, like, okay. I don't think that means that they're telling you to turn to God. And so I kind of tuned in for a second. I go, it's your dad. He wants you to know that he's there. And that's what it was. You guys, you're going to find
He must have been a religious man.
Yes, he was very religious. And that was his way of letting her know. And she's like, I'm thinking they're trying to turn me to the light. And I'm like, she was being a smart ass.
Yeah.
But
because people automatically think that we worship Satan because we are witches, and I'm just gonna tell you, I believe in God. I believe in many gods, but I believe in the one source that people do look to as God as well. So I still use all that. That's why I am an avid user of the Psalms, the book of Psalms. So even for your house, Psalms 27, guys. Psalms 27 will help you cleanse your house as an intention if you are scared of going any other place. That is a neutral ground where you are still cleaning your home, mop your floors like usual, clean your windows with whatever. It doesn't matter, because even if you're using Windex, the alcohol or the vinegar type in there is still an herb or an element that you can use to cleanse.
Old school ammonia, you guys. I know with ammonia, a lot of people will cleanse, spiritual people will cleanse with ammonia. And what that does is it seals that spirit out completely. What a lot of people don't understand with witches and things like that, it's root work, you guys. This is conjure, this is root work.
And this is a culture that has been demonified and turned away from culture, but we still do the practices in everyday life as normal people.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah. Also, plants, protective plants.
Yes,
Put them in your house.
Plants. That's I did a video on that, so if you guys haven't seen that, you should go through and check it out. Plants are one way to tell if you have certain negative energies in your home, because, and well, the guy we go and see in Salt Lake, so there is a healer, a Chapman out in Salt Lake that we go and see.
Mm-hmm.
He's amazing. His shop is down there, and he has
closer
plants.
to Sandy.
Is it Sandy?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So he has plants everywhere.
Beautiful.
Everywhere, and
Big
they're
ass plants.
beautiful. And you know, he pulls off of that energy.
Mm-hmm.
But
so what you can use is rosemary. Get rosemary plants near your doors.
yes, you guys, that is like a real thing. Rosemary planted by your garden gate, it actually pertains to your door, and it is for protection.
Uh-huh.
Lavender is planted for luck. You guys, we are talking about the practical magic show.
Yes. Yes.
The salt over your left shoulder. You know what? That's real. Okay.
Also, aloe. Aloe.
Yes, I
It
love
not only
aloe.
has like
Aloe.
healing properties within the jelly shit, but it absorbs heaviness of the heart, heaviness of the soul, heaviness of energy. So it absorbs all of that, and plus it's good for your hair and skin. Yeah, boy. And scars.
You know, that's a crazy thing. So after my husband first passed, I went and got a rosemary plant, and I planted it by the door, and I thought for sure it would die. It lived through the freaking winter, you guys.
Wow.
This plant survived some stuff, and then when I tried to retransplant it, it died. Of course.
Yeah. It didn't want to change.
It already did it. It did its duty, and it survived.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's beautiful. So yes, that says a lot.
So basil, also keep it in your kitchen. It's not only used to cook, guys. This is used to bring families together
Mm-hmm.
and health, a healthy family. So basil in the kitchen is also good, but also be aware when people gift you flowers, plants, if they die right away, it was not given with good intentions.
With good intentions. That's what I always tell people.
And that is the truth.
Flowers, you guys, when you receive those beautiful flowers, a lot of times if they don't bloom, it was not given right.
Plants are like guardians, guys. They guard us. That's what their natural job is to do, to guard us, feed us, and keep us healthy. And they are anchored into the roots, into the ground, because they are part of Mother Nature, and they help us ground as well. So it helps your emotions not be all chaotic, or your energy is not so chaotic in your home. So it's very good to keep plants. I have to have like plastic ones, because no matter what, even with good intentions or not, I kill plants. And that's just me, okay?
You know, I never understood how my mom could be out in the garden, and my grandma and everybody when I was young. I was like, I hate this. And now that's what I look forward to, is just being in the dirt and doing my plants. And
Ugh,
yeah,
I don't want to
love
see
it.
wormies or snails or.
I love it. I get all
Ugh.
excited and I yell at the kids. They're big now, so I don't have anybody to yell at with the
Yeah.
dogs, but you know.
Okay, so another thing you can do is sound sweeping. Clapping your hands in the corners.
Ringing the bells.
Ringing bells. That's why you'll see a lot of brujas will have the bells around their doorknob. When they come in, it will automatically flush out the negative energies that's coming in the door. Okay, so it doesn't even allow it past the threshold. Or you can chant or do a protective prayer. And I said Psalms 27, also Psalms 23. That is something that it'll shift the atmosphere in your home, and it brings it into a safe space and a guarded space. Mirrors, the reflection, okay? We don't want it to reflect negative energy back to you.
No, and that's, so I don't know if you've heard this before because you have an Italian background, but I was always told make sure the mirror doesn't face your bed.
Yes.
For your relationship reasons. I know with homes you want the mirror to face, you know, the door.
Yeah.
But make sure you guys have those mirrors cleansed and sealed. I don't care if you take some black paint and cover the very back of it, or you smudge it, or you call someone like us in and we seal them. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, if they feel heavy and you feel like there's something weird, cover the motherfucker. Cover it with something, okay? I know people that would cover every mirror in their house at night, you know, just for safety. But yes, with the Italian background, I think it's with more than one culture though, because
no, it is. It
especially for
is.
sensitives, if you have that mirror facing you while you're sleeping and you're a dreamer and your spirit escapes, it will trap you in that, or whatever comes back with you, it will trap in that mirror, and it's very unsafe. This will cause infestation and even exorcisms, guys. You will need to get an exorcism because it will cause that for you. That's so important. So yeah, I have a mirror like on the side of my bed, but it don't face my bed.
Yeah, no.
But I've already cleansed it and cleared it too.
I was always told.
You what?
Mine's facing my bed.
Oh my God, you better
I
stop.
always tell them, but they don't listen. But I was always told if you didn't want any interference in your relationships, you don't have it facing your bed.
Yeah.
You know what? I was fine without knowing that. Just
But
kidding.
if you think about it, you guys, if you think about it, having your TV in front of your bed, that is also a reflective surface.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys think about the reflective surface.
Where the TV is set.
Yes,
facing.
what is reflecting the surface?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and also, if you have a dominant person in the home, make sure this authoritative person is the one who is doing the cleansing, okay? Taking control over that home. It's like they are touching the nervous system of the house to make sure that it's okay. But we don't want the dominating person to be an angry motherfucker either.
No, because then you're bringing that anger.
Yeah. So make sure the most dominant, spiritually dominant person is the one that is doing all of the cleansing and everything in the home. So even evil eye symbols.
Yes.
Okay.
I used to put them on my garden because my neighbors were so envious of my garden.
Really?
Yeah.
Bastards.
Remember
Or
that?
you could put a sigil. Okay, I don't know if you guys know what sigils are, but they are a little symbol that represents something. So if you put the evil eye sigil in your ground, that's just as good as putting a charm or an evil eye medallion or necklace or whatever there. Also,
I take my gardens very serious, you guys. I will leave out bread too for the first of the harvest for the fairies. So while I'm getting the ground ready, I leave it out there for the fairies. And
what about the duendes? That doesn't call in duendes?
It can, but I mean, I'm not asking for them to come through. I'm like, you guys just take care of my garden. Take
What
care
are
of
they
my
called in
garden.
English? The duendes
Are the
trolls?
little people.
Okay,
The trolls, little people.
Gnomes, whatever. Yeah,
And natives don't talk about that.
but I'm not native, so I will. Yeah, that's why I was like, what does it bring them into? Because they like these gifts too. They will come, like even the little statue garden gnomes, you guys.
You guys, I don't mess with those.
She don't. She ain't never, because I used to see them a lot.
No, I'm like, mm-mm.
Yeah.
But I mean, power to the ones that do. Go
Right.
for it.
So also, bay leaves and cloves, like a little bowl next to the door frames, is a good way to stop stuff from coming in, you know, and protecting your house. So your home should feel very calm, where you can exhale, where your intuition is clear, your body sleeps good. And you're gonna notice, okay, that's kind of a false statement right there, because most sensitive people don't sleep very well because they don't know how to own in their energy, okay? And so that's something hard for most sensitives.
We can actually cover that in one of our one of our other ones. We'll cover it on how to make your sleeping space safe and restful for you, especially if you're a newbie or you've been
a hard time.
if you have sleep disturbances, we can cover that.
Okay, so we're gonna go into, after your house is cleansed, make an altar, guys. Even if you don't know what your altar is for.
I think we're past the hour.
Oh, are we?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Okay, guys, so next episode we're going to talk about setting up your altars as well as creating a sacred space for where you sleep. So,
Okay, that sounds good. We went over the hour. Sorry, guys. I had a lot of information, and she was working on the altar. I was working on other shit, so.
either way, it'll get out there and you guys will get it, okay?
Part 2 is next Friday. Be there or be square.
You like swear.
Hey, you guys, have a good night.
Oh, wait, we're going to pull one.
yeah.
We're going to do
love
one of the
cards.
love cards.
The love phone.
I don't know the words to that.
That's all I know. The love phone.
Okay. So we'll do what we did last time. I will pull 3 cards. You will pull 3 cards. And we'll just number them, y'all. And whatever number you get from the pull is going to be your love message. This is going to be the last one because we are heading out of February.
Out of February, guys.
But we'll bring them back another time. So. All right. Ooh, dang. Okay, never mind. I guess we're pulling 4. Here you go.
Okay. All right, 1 through 4 for Miranda. And I'm going to pull 4. Pick your number.
They're just flying out at us. They're like, this is our time to shine.
All right.
Okay, you want to go first or you want me to go first?
How about we do our ones first and then our twos
Okay.
because it can go together.
Okay, do your ones.
Okay,
Start with your
1, guys. If you choose 1, what I have is trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept yourself and your current situation, it will automatically transform into something better.
I love that. My 1, freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be.
Okay.
I love
That's
that.
our one.
That's amazing.
I love it. 2. If you're picking number 2, close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of your circumstances you currently find yourself in.
I like that.
Yeah,
That
that's
picture was
nice.
cute too. All right, my picture is a chick. She's got her hand over her heart. She's next to a tree. I don't know. If I
Oh,
should
that's
put
weird
that
because
out
look,
there.
that's almost like that.
Oh my gosh!
Look.
Oh, it is.
So this is a heart on a tree and she's just looking at it with her voluptuous titties.
Oh.
So.
Okay. Imagine all the unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life.
Oh, and that goes right into you doing whatever the fuck you tell yourself you're gonna do.
Yes.
Love it.
This was good. This was
Okay, 3s.
Pick number 3, my lord.
You pick number 3? Give thanks for the blessing of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires.
Oh.
And that's her kissing the tree with a little heart.
Ooh.
With
We
her
know
little
about
pointy,
trees.
perky titties. Those look like little white girl titties. Just saying. Little cute little perky ones
Damn.
that I'll never have.
Nina. What? Woo! We're getting a little bit. Okay.
You know me.
Hey, you know me. I just want to go job, so it doesn't matter. Anyways.
So I just want titties.
I just want them. Mine is like, it looks like a little girl wrapped in some wings. And it says, it is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone instead of placing your focus on another. Now is the time to give to yourself.
Well,
Nice.
that's it. You gotta watch the baby. Just kidding.
That's weird. I think we should have read these backwards. Why don't you read your 4 first?
Okay, and this one is a dude. It looks like he's an angel. So, show you guys.
Angel dude.
that. Angel dude. Oh, David Boreanaz. Just kidding. I'm sorry.
I
In
don't
the
know
moment.
I don't know who that is. so-
Angel.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
The floater guy.
That was my little teenage self coming out. Sorry, guys. I apologize. Okay, don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do. Oh, this one's hitting me. For it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others.
Ooh,
Dang.
damn. Okay.
Angel dude just.
And mine is a tummy sleeper. It looks like she's dreaming. It says, if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind. For the heart is the gateway to the soul.
Oh.
Love it. Okay, guys. that is the end of our episode. Sorry we didn't get to everything. Sorry, Miranda. I didn't mean to cut you out.
She did. She totally did.
No, I didn't. But we'll be back next week for altars and
And yes, and securing your sleep space.
yeah, we'll just add them both together.
Or we'll do a short and we'll come up with something else because we're not scripted. We're just crazy.
We're not scripted. We're multiverse and we just go off of instinct.
Yeah, we do.
Sometimes a little too late in the game. That's why we're late half the time. But hey, that's all good.
It works.
Hey, happy February, you guys. I hope you guys had a good one. And just remember, through retrograde and all the changes, you guys got this.
You do.
Remember
You
your
do.
copal and your grounding. And you're good.
Or come into the shop and get some.
Yeah.
Ciao. Bye.
Bye. He's so cute. Oops, sorry.
He's not angry.